I don't know, something just happened right now. We're starting to pump. Um, we're starting to move at least pre-market. There's a chance that this morning is kind of volatile with all of this Iran talk. Because technically the ceasefire was supposed to expire today, and then it got extended, and then I guess Trump just told the Post that second rounds of talks are possible as soon as Friday. So there's kind of a lot going on. We're near all-time highs. Pre-market, we rejected accepting higher. This area basically is what I'm watching. If we can have acceptance above it, then at that point, I'm kind of just expecting like a slower grind up. But we'll have to see what happens at market open. If we drop down, I'm looking around 750 for footprint to determine whether or not we're going to get any type of support in that area. Otherwise, we may just continue dropping lower. On the higher time frame though, like there is a chance that we could begin to kind of form some type of rotational behavior right here. So I'm keeping that in mind, but we'll see how today plays out. What up, Joseph? What up, Wavy? He said something. I don't know. What this was caused by, this candle, when it started like picking up speed, is he said that talks with Iran are possible as soon as Friday. You know what, dude? It's hard to keep up. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep up. It's like I feel like I gotta be just like staring at True Social. So if we are gonna pump up based off of that, then we're watching this area to see if we're gonna actually accept higher or not. This is basically all-time high, so if we get above here, then I'm gonna be just kind of looking to see if we just start grinding up higher towards like 27,000. we do rotate lower off the open though, I'm kind of looking to see if we're gonna come down here. My eyes are set on right around the 750 area. So we'll just wait for New York open. What up, Ali? Oh, it's just changed. Alright, well, then there's a potential we just start ripping. Or, not really, but like a slower grind up. And it just changed back. Still, we're watching this area. If we like get acceptance above here, I'm just gonna be kind of expecting like a slower style grind up. Or we make a fake move to the upside and start coming down towards 750. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, let's see what it does. Damn, my data is getting stuck. I think that's the only issue recently as I like switched over to ATAS X is it's having like these weird data pauses. Oh, it's been doing that too on the regular version. It's weird. I just thought it was the ATAS-X version because literally the moment, or this week when I switched over to it, it's the only time I started noticing it happen. Might just be my... I don't know if it's my data, or like if it's the rhythmic data, or if it's the platform. I would assume it's the platform. But sometimes rhythmic data has problems. So I'm kind of just waiting right now to see what this 5-minute candle is going to do, if we're actually going to push down. Or if we're going to start potentially chopping. I want to wait for this to close first, but I might try and take shorts down towards 750, or at least 780. But I need to wait for this candle to close. And I need to see if it's actually going to continue the pressure lower, or if we're just going to like kind of snap back right now. So if we close down here, the only way I'm going to be looking for a short is if we open and we basically immediately retrace back up, then I'll try and get it on the wick. But if we just open up and drop, I'm just going to have to let it run. I'm going to be watching for us to come down towards 750.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go short. My stop is gonna have to be kind of big though. Although if we do, I mean, if this comes up and just takes out my stop, that's one thing. But if this candle flips bearish and it begins to start pushing down, I am gonna have to move it to break even pretty quickly. If we take like, once we get to like 800, if we do get down there. Otherwise, this may just like pop back up and then I get stopped out, and then we just wait to see if it's going to like chop or if we're actually going to go somewhere. I got kind of a fucking shit ass entry though. I was supposed to wait. Honestly, I was supposed to be waiting for this low volume node right here to try and go short. But I thought it was going to, I got kind of FOMO, to be completely honest. And then I got like the worst entry possible. But I'm looking to make sure, I'm looking to see this hold basically, this area. That's why my stop's up here. If this doesn't hold and we kind of just like come all the way back up, then probably cooked anyways. It's not necessarily, but that's not necessarily the reason why. Otherwise, if that was the case, then you'd have to be putting it up here, right? Stop would have to be like up here. It's about this low volume node that's sitting in here. That's what my stop is based off of, basically. Because if we're going to continue, then, you know, wouldn't really want to see this candle necessarily come all the way back up and make like a twin tower type of deal, you know what I mean? Yeah, because this is technically like a continuation style entry. Because we were waiting for confirmation to see, you know, if sellers were actually pushing price lower. And we haven't necessarily taken out any of these lows yet. So I'm trying to see if we're actually going to do that. Otherwise, I mean, we took out this like little pre-market low, but it's not really what I was watching for. But that's alright. If we get stopped out, I'll wait and I'll probably take one more trade. Depending on whatever the outcome is. But the second, honestly, for New York Open, this second 5-minute candle is like kind of low volume, to be honest. What up, J-Mac? We're kind of having like really low volume right now. Oh, here we go. This thing's about to rip. Just turn around. Yeah, it's pretty low volume, and I'm hoping that changes, but it's okay. But because it's kind of doing this, again, like if it begins to push down, we get towards these orders sitting around 800. I'm gonna just have to move my stop to break even. If it even gets down there, otherwise, you know, who knows. Recently I've been having terrible luck with these random candles that spike up, so you never know. Hopefully one of these days I could be on the right side of it, but ever since the Iran war stuff started, I'm like 0 for 4 right now. I'll be in the middle of a trade, then out of nowhere it'll just be like in the opposite direction. Yeah, it's not looking too good. It is not looking too good at all. Alright. Wow. Pretty surprised it didn't stop me out yet. I cooked the short? What do you mean? By getting in? I know. I guarantee. Yeah, you're probably right. I've been doing that recently where I've been like waiting for the open to start moving in a direction, and then the moment I get in, it's just like, never mind. It just fucking stops. No, I know the entry's terrible. I thought it would continue. To at least like come down towards here. Yeah, the volume is like, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't think you can. 24K, 22K on MNQ. It's like half of what the normal volume usually is. Well, yesterday I actually didn't. Yesterday I waited until we dropped lower and then I took longs and it went like 100 points in profit. But I know what you're talking about. The other day I did the same thing.
Order filled.
Yeah, now we go lower. Maybe. Me, I'm 25. Yeah. It's the Asian genetics, bro. Dude, I've been getting my ass handed to me all month, making dumb decisions. We're still net positive with the firms, but it's definitely like one of the worst or toughest months that I've had in like a long time. If we don't pick up any volume or any speed by the new hourly open, I'm probably just gonna stop trading for the day. It's because I changed the inside of the candle to be, to just be a little different. So in that video you watched, I had it where it was a bid-ask ladder. So it's gonna show the POC on one side or the other. But I changed it to the bid by ask, or like bid times ask. And then it just shows it across a single line. Because I would rather see volume profile inside of each of these candles than a bid-ask ladder, because it'll look like this. Look. Where is it? You see how now it's on like the POC side, or PSC's on one side. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. I do it like this. Yeah, that volatility range indicator I made. Proud of that thing. That thing cooks, dude. That thing cooks. Look, where's it at? Cooks, dude. I actually ran, it's based off of statistical deviations away from Asia high and low based on, I ran like 9 years of data to create it. And then it does a self-rolling calculation. It's pretty good, dude, honestly. I just like give it away for free. People like to charge for indicators. That indicator's fire. Well, honestly, this one was just, the goal was to wait for the retracement and to get in this area. Instead, I got in down here, which is like 30 points lower. If we actually would have gotten in where we wanted to, we could have put a normal stop loss. So that's my fault. I FOMO'd into that. That was self-inflicted damage right there. But even then, like, this is pretty nasty. This is like turning into a, I don't think I'm going to touch this type of scenario. Especially since I'm already in drawdown. And because volume is, like, for whatever reason, really low this morning. Where is this at? Right. You skipped a pre-market ritual, and this price action is your fault. Oh, my bad. I wasn't looking at the YouTube chat. What up? What up? We're in a positive environment, so baseline expectation is kind of a compression or rotation. If we get above this area up here, I don't know how long ago you asked that question, but if we get above kind of like 26,920, I'm expecting us to just kind of slowly grind up. Otherwise, we may just kind of like fuck around right here. Yeah, I use 0 DTE flows. I mean, I understand where I have another chart up. You guys can't see it, but I have the weekly and then the monthly. But I'm mainly looking at 0DT. They do change like constantly, but I have it updating on a live feed, so I just pay attention to it. Although I do notice sometimes when I am making like my morning outlooks that I'm like in the middle of writing something out and then they start moving levels around, but yeah, I care most about 0DT. Alright, let's see if the new hourly does anything. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna call it a... Oh, shit, you guys can't see my shit. Otherwise, I'm just gonna call it a day and just take my $400 L. And just do some damage control. Especially if we're gonna be moving like this today. For the morning session. Oh, yeah, well, dude, you know what, Xavier? Is their heat map is in beta right now, and the only way to get the new heat map is you have to purchase one of their plans right now between April 20th, because it just released 2 days ago on the 20th, to April 30th, and then it goes live for everyone else May 19th. The thing is, though, is like when it comes to ATAS, I'm actually grandfathered in at a cheaper price because before they had separate plans, ATAS used to just have one plan. And when I first started using ATAS like a year or two ago, they only had one plan and it was cheaper. So if I go and pay right now for a new plan just to get the heat map beta, it's like an additional $20 a month added to my plan, and then I'll never be able to get my grandfathered price again, so I just gotta wait. But what I did do is they made a bunch of content, they were posting about it, and I was just checking it out. Looks great, honestly, like way better than this one, because this is the current heat map they have, like their liquidity heat map, but it's not as clean in my opinion. The one that they recently made is like, yeah, for sure, it's way more efficient to have everything and more cost effective. But the one that they just released is like very similar to Bookmap. So that's why I made that post, because it's like, well then, if these order flow platforms are going to like continuously improve and like not just ATAS but other order flow platforms, like Bookmap is all about heat map, right? But now you got these platforms that are about like everything else too, and if they add a heat map, then it's just like, what's the point of Bookmap? Especially because if you want the full Bookmap, it's like $99 a month or something. Otherwise you get like the global plan, which is what I used to have, and then they like kind of throttle certain features. I have the ultra plan and it's like 60 something euros a month for me. So like right now I think their ultra plan is like almost 90 euros a month. I think mine's like 70 euros a month because I have the original pricing. So I'd like to try and hold on to that as long as possible, to be completely honest. Yeah, when I first started using it, there really wasn't a lot of content on it. But you know what? ATAS actually has like a really good YouTube channel. They make YouTube videos about their platform. And it's really helpful. But now you got other people using their platform and making content and whatnot, so it's a little bit easier nowadays. Honestly, to be honest, guys, like, I'm gonna see what we do up here, but I'm kind of leaning towards like just not even continuing to trade today. Probably just wait. Because if we come up here and we like reject and fall back into this range and then stay, if we stay with low volume, then it's just like, whoa, I'm in drawdown. I took a L. It's not really conditions to try and like make my money back. You know what I mean? So I'd probably just rather wait. But we'll give it a little bit and we'll see. My God, dude. Yeah, value area high to value area low. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just gonna stop. I feel like right now, if I try and trade this right now, I'm probably just gonna make my P&L worse. And then it's a brand new funded account, so I'm not trying to dig myself into a hole. So hopefully we get better price action or faster, more volume, more participation later this week. But I just don't think today is the day for me to try and press it. It's been kind of like this the past, few weeks, where I've been ending the streams kind of early because yesterday we had some good movement though. I mean, it wasn't. No, yeah, yesterday was some pretty good movement, honestly. Way better than today. Ooh, did they update it? Where is this? Hell yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna just call it a day. I feel like this is gonna be a waste of time to sit here and then potentially dangerous and harmful to my balance. So, sorry for the short stream. Sorry for the shitty trade. It is what it is. I'll catch you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. Peace.